Good day and welcome to today's class. Today's class is a continuation of our previous classes on SS1 mathematics, where we were looking at the basic geometrical constructions. At the last class, we were able to take the following objectives. We were able to carry out basic geometrical constructions. We were able to bisect any given line segments. We were also able to construct given angles, including special angles. Also, at the last class, we looked at construction of equivalent angles. And in today's class, we shall take the fifth objective, which says we should construct triangles given the required conditions. Now, with the basic knowledge we have learned on geometrical constructions, we can use this in constructing triangles, quadrilaterals, and what have you. So in today's class, we shall be looking at how to construct triangles given the required conditions. What are the conditions required? The required conditions includes any of the given sides as well as any of the given angles. So all we need to do is, with the knowledge we have gotten from the basics, we can be able to apply that in solving other complex problems. So let's look at construction of triangles. Example 1, we are asked to use a ruler and a pair of compasses to construct a triangle PQR such that line PQ is given to be 3.3 centimeters, while line QR is given to be 4.4 centimeters, and line PR is equal to 3.2 centimeters. Then the question says we should measure all the angles of the triangle. Just like I told you at the last class, in construction, all you need to do is to have a mental picture of what you are to construct, and thereafter sketch them, and then you draw to scale. So I shall have a sketch of this question. The question says we should use a ruler and a pair of compasses to construct a triangle. So let this be the triangle. Let this be my triangle PQR. Let me call this PQR. And from the question, it is stated that line PQ is given to be 3.3 centimeter. That means this is said to be 3.3 centimeters. We have line QR. This is QR is given to be 4.4 from the question centimeters, and line PR is said to be 3.2 centimeters. Now, none of the angles are given, but we are asked to measure all the angles of the triangle. Now, that is, you have to measure angle P, angle Q, and angle R. Now, for you to know that the answers of PQR are correct, the sum of PQR ought to be 180 degrees. For the sum of angles in a triangle is said to be 180 degrees. So let's go. Let's construct triangle PQR. So the question says, with the use of your ruler, this is going to be my ruler for the day. I'm going to be using my ruler, and this is my compass. The compass have already been attached to my pen. So I shall be using just this in constructing my triangle. So if you look at the triangle, we are told that we'll start by constructing line PQ, of which I have already demonstrated how to construct line PQ at the last class. And what is the procedure for constructing line PQ? That we should draw a line. Okay, so let this be the line. So I'm going to draw a straight line. Let this be my line. Then with my compass, I'm going to measure 4 points. That PQ is 3.3 centimeters. So with this as my compass, this is the sharp edge, while this is the pencil edge. I'm going to ensure that this sharp edge is on mark 0. This is also said to be my centimeter rule. So if I'm going to use 0, then I'll extend the other leg to about 3.3 as said in the question. So this is 3.3. Okay, so this is my 3.3. If you observe, I'm not going to alter the length of it. Then on my point, I'm going to pick a point and call it point P. So let this be point P. Now with P as center and with that radius I got, I'm going to construct an arc on I'm going to construct an arc across this. So this is said to be my point P. This is said to be my point Q. And if you measure it, you will discover that it is 3.3 centimeters. So I have gotten PQ to be 3.3 centimeters. The next is that PR is said to be 3.2 centimeters and QR is given to be 4.4 centimeters. So I'm going to construct my line PR, that is to say with P as center, I'll also measure using the compass, measure 3.2 centimeters and construct an arc, while I'll also do same with QR as 4.4 centimeters, and I'll also construct an arc where both of them intersect gives me my point R. So PR is 3.2. So with this at the center mark, 0 mark, I'll measure 3.2. So this is 3.2. And to construct line PR, so with P as center, I'm going to construct, because my board is slippery, I'm going to hold it a little bit. Okay. Note my values may not be accurate as I'm trying to manage my compass. So let me also extend it because it needs to cut across this. Okay, so from point P to any point on the circumference of the arc is said to be 3.2 centimeters, while I'll measure line QR to be 4.4. So you also use your rule and measure 4.4. So I have gotten my 4.4. What I'll do now is with Q as center, I'll then construct an arc to measure 4.4. So the point where P and Q intersect, where the arc P and Q intersect, is said to be my point R. So this is my point R. So what you will do now is to join point P R and point Q R using your rule. So you test to ensure Okay, so this simply means PR is said to be 3.2 centimeters and QR is said to be 4.4 centimeters. So the question says we should measure all the angles of the triangle. So this is my protractor. I'm going to use it to measure this angle P, angle Q, and angle R. Now, how do we do that? This is, in order for me to get the values of the angle, I'm going to extend the arc. On your drawing sheet, this extension should be very light so as to be able to get the correct answer. All we need to see is just the triangle PQR. So when you put this with your point, you ensure that the horizontal line of your compass, you ensure that this line is parallel to your line PQ and this point is at point P. So when you do it this way, you can then take the value of angle RPQ. So angle RPQ is said to be, when you take your reading, this is said to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 78. So this is said to be 78 degrees. I'll also do same for angle RQP. For angle RQP is going to be this angle. So RQP is said to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 degrees, while angle PRQ is equal to, now for you to measure angle PRQ, your protractor is going to be in this form, okay, and you ensure that the horizontal lines are parallel, and then you measure. Okay, I need to extend this also in order for me to get that angle. So when you extend this, this is said to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is said to be 52. So this is 52 degrees, okay, approximately. Now, therefore means that this angle, which is angle P, gives me 78 degrees. Angle Q is said to be 50 degrees and angle R is said to be 52 degrees. Now, if you sum up the angles in that triangle, they ought to give you 180. Let's see. This is 10, write down 0 and carry 1. This is 10, this is 18. Wow. So I got 180 degrees. Now, yours may not be up to 180 degrees. Yours may be 179 or 182. Okay, there's room for errors. Okay, so but once yours is approximately 180, it therefore means that your answer is correct. So this is how you can construct a given triangle. Kindly like my videos as you watch. While I recommend that you subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so. Also turn on the notification bell so as to be notified whenever a new video is being uploaded. You also recommended to use the comment section to interact with me on areas that are still difficult for you to understand, while I encourage you to share the link with your friends and families so that they can also benefit from our daily classes. We shall now take another exercise on construction of triangles.